A wise man said, if you want something to be done, ask somebody to help you, to do it for you. But if you want something to be done right, you do it yourself. Amazing, right? Today's topic, it's all about touching base with employment. I'm going to be talking about employment. So the question would be, do I need an employee for my business? Do we? They said no man is an island and Rome was not built by one man. So basically, maybe you do need an employee. But before you start thinking or wanting to hire somebody, this are the 5 questions I would love to share with you and maybe put in your mind so that you'll be able to answer them before you hire that person, if you are still going to be wanting to hire the person at the end of this show. So the first thing you need to ask yourself, what is your business vision? Your business vision. Remember at the beginning we spoke about for one to have a business, you need to have a vision. You need to have a vision to saying it's kind of like a picture to saying that where do you see your business going? So what is that vision of that employee if you are going to be hiring that person? So the first question would be, what would I need an employee to cover? So if I'm going to hire somebody, what do I need that person to be doing? Do I need the person to open the shop? Do I need the person to close the shop? Do I need the person to serve the customers? What need will this particular employee be serving? So it can be an employee or employees. You can hire 1 or 5, depending on the type of business that you are running and how big and small. And sometimes it doesn't really matter how big your business is or how small your business is. Having people in the business is essential. That we can all agree that you can never run a business on your own, because there's a lot of things to be done and that needs to be accomplished by the end of the day. So the first question that I asked you is, what need would the employee be covering? What need will that employee be covering? The need of opening the shop early, the need for you to be going up and down so that you can be called the boss and you can have your own free time. What need in that business will this particular employee or employees be covering in your business? The other example that I'll give you would be that I need an employee so that they can be able to open the shop because I'm a single parent, or I need to buy stock in the morning. I need to rush and buy stock. So there'll be somebody to open the shop at this particular day. So that need, that person will be covering the working hours, operating hours, especially in the morning. That will be the need for this particular person. Or because I'm running a takeaway shop, I constantly need to have potatoes, or potatoes rather, if I'm running a fast food kind of a thing where we only serving chips. So I need the potatoes to be peeled. So this person will be particularly covering this section. Instead of me coming in the morning, opening the shop, cleaning, and peeling the potatoes, switching on the machine to to fry the potatoes, I won't be then running to the bathroom to clean it, because it's a sit-in kind of a place where people need to use the bathrooms and everything. So if I hire this particular person, this person will be covering that need. So you need to ask yourself, with the kind of business that you are running, is that what need will this person be covering in this business, looking at your vision? Don't always remember your vision. Looking at your vision, what need will that person be covering? With that being said, the second question is, do I have the budget for it? Remember, everything in your business is an expense. Having an additional person means you need to pay that person. Would you have the salary for that person? And how are you going to generate the money to pay that person? So do I have the budget for this? Remember, with having somebody else in the business, it means giving them salaries. If the discussion between you and the person saying that, okay, you'll be eating from the business, and the losses, remember that person can give a wrong order. So let's say it's a takeaway again, and that person is serving somebody and they give somebody a wrong order. It's a loss on the business. You understand? So do you have the money to hire this person. Let's say the business today, you don't sell nothing, like nothing at all. You don't make any sales, any sales. Remember, come month end, or however you want to be paying this person, weekly, monthly, or daily, come at the end of the day or the end of the shift, this person want their money. They don't care whether you made money or not. They won't feel sorry for you. Even if they were the ones who opened the shop and they saw that nobody came, they won't understand that, to say that, okay, no, today you don't have to pay me because I can see business is quiet. No, remember, this person also has responsibilities. So they coming to work saying that I am going to work. But as I was saying, this person would want their salary at the end of the day. So they're not gonna understand you didn't make money and they saw that, and they won't understand your excuses, if we can call it that. Come month end, they want their salary or their wages, whichever one you would want to label it as. They want it. So do you have the budget for it? If you don't make sales month end, if you have agreed that every month or every week I will give you 2,000, will you have that 2,000 for this person? My advice, if you think you'll have it, then you need to keep like maybe 3 months salary for this person. So if you're going to be hiring 2 people and you're going to be paying them 2,000, you need to budget or keep away or save the 3 plus 2. It's going to be like, okay, so we said 2 people, so you need to keep 6,000 away for the next 3 months. Because in business, you don't plan for today, you plan for the future. So 3 months from now, this person must be able to receive their salary. Because remember, this person will be coming to work every single day. This person will be coming to work every single day, whether you make sales, whether you don't make sales. Month end, towards the end of the week, they want their salary. So you need to have that budget for it. You need to have money that is kept away to say, no matter what, I need to pay ABC, and that is the salary. So the question is, do you have the budget? And how you will, if you don't have the budget, how are you going to make the budget for this person? The other option you can do is commission based, but I don't think there's anyone out there who's willing to get up early in the morning to come and work for commission. That's, I'm not sure, but if you can get somebody that says, no, you pay me as I work, then that's great. You can hire that person. Even today you can hire them, because as they work, you pay them. If they don't work, you don't pay them. So it's no money, no work, no pay, if they agree upon that. But if you are looking for a staff and saying that this is going to be my employee, I'm going to hire this person, and this is how much I'm going to be paying them, that is a commitment that you're making. It's a contract, and you need to fulfill that contract towards the end of the month, the week, the day, or whichever option you have decided upon paying that person, that particular person. The third question would be, what type of employee are you looking for? Yeah. So depending on the business that you're running, not every person is employable. I want to repeat this. Not every person is employable. There are people in this world, when God created man, and he said, you, my dear child, will be working. You, my dear child, will be serving. You, my dear child, will be just receiving. You, my dear child, will be leading. We all have roles in this world. Believe you me when I say we all have our own roles. And the roles, only you yourself understand it. So if you're going to be employing somebody, what type of employee are you looking to have? So we talk about, we touch things like the gender. Are you looking for male or female? Male or female, depending also on the job that you are, the position that you have available. There are some positions, no matter what, we always say that we women can do it, we men, or men can also say that we men can do it, we can do it all. There's some things that really need a specific gender for it, and the patient for it. Anybody can do anything if they want to and they put their heart into it. But There's particular roles in businesses, especially when you're running, serving people, when you're interacting with people. Certain positions are meant for certain people. Yes, you can adapt to it, but it takes longer. So rather, that's another thing. Are you willing to train that person? So if you're saying that this post is looking for, you're looking for a particular, like a male, but then you're only finding women, are you willing to train that woman to become that role of a man? You understand? So you need to ask yourself that thing. So the gender, we're talking about the gender. Are you looking for male? Are you looking for females? And why? Why do you want this particular job to be done by male and only to be done by male? Or why do you want it to be done by female and only to be done by female? Or it doesn't really matter when it comes to gender. The second thing after gender I would advise you to look at would be the age. Age group, yes, because not every person you can hire and they can just boops and deliver. The age group, age is very important. We're not talking about experience is another thing. Experience is another. I'm not going to touch on the experience because with experience comes, there's other things that are there. Right now I'm talking about the age. What age group are you looking for in particular? So are you looking for somebody that is in the early 20s, or in the late 20s, in the early 30s, or in the late 40s? And I'll tell you why do I emphasize on age. Why the type of person that you have to hire, looking at the age. Sometimes, and that's just a belief that every person can have or would think of, is that people tend to mature by age. Maybe that can be true or that can be false. But in my experience, I noticed that a certain age group have certain interests. But again, it comes back to individual. You find that somebody is 31 years of age and that person is dedicated, committed, and. Then you get a person that is like 50 years of age, and that person, loyalty is not their thing. Punctuality is not their thing. Time management is not their thing. Everything that is supposed to be correct, looking at the age, is not their thing. And then you find somebody that is like I said, 31 or 32 or 20 or 21 or 25, and they are punctual, they are honest, they are loyal, they're dedicated, and. So you need to ask yourself, for this type of position that I want to advertise or I want to hire for, what age group does it really matter? And if it matters, what age group am I going to be playing around with? The other one would be culture. Maybe culture touching on religion per se, but again, there's different beliefs and different people out there that believe in different things. So will culture be an element or something that you're going to be focusing on, to say, okay, if I'm going to hire somebody, I want them to be this particular culture, or you're going to be accommodating? When I say culture, I'm talking about different things. So example, maybe I'll also mix it with religion, because for me, I feel like culture and religion is more or less the same thing. For a Muslim woman, and let's take a Muslim woman in particular. Islamically, we know that as Muslim, okay, not we all know that, but maybe let me just say that for a woman to be handshaking with a non-mahram, which is a male that is not the husband or their brother, it's wrong. So I cannot just be shaking everybody's hand. And here's a job that is advertised, and it requires me to greet the clients by handshaking. Already that is going against my belief. You understand? So every time you're like, okay, here's Mr. Kumalo. Mr. Kumalo will be bringing his hand forward like hi, and then I'll be like, oh, sorry, I don't greet. So they'll think I'm arrogant, and part of my job is to shake people's hands. I mean, greeting and meeting people, it's part of my job description, but then I'm limited in terms of handshaking. So are you willing to hire somebody that has limitation in terms of this, the culture does not allow them to do that? Or are you able to accommodate? Because with me, again, I feel like I'm employable. You can hire me, and if Mr. Kumalo comes to me with a handshake, I'm like, oh no, my hands are wet, so I can't touch you. That way it's not me explaining my religion and so looking at that. So those are like, maybe that is just one of the things that you need to consider when it comes to religion and culture. And then you get maybe with the Christians or the people that believe in ancestors, certain days they need to go and do I don't know the exact name, but they need to go for their calling. They get a calling while they're at work, and they need to drop everything and go for the calling. So, what was going to happen at that particular time? And yeah, so basically, again, the other thing you need to look at if you're looking to hire somebody is that um, where they stay, the location. So, the location. Do you need somebody who is close to home? Being close to home is great because they're going to be on time, but they also want to, even if you say work extra hours, they're willing to work extra hours because transport wise won't be a factor. But again, somebody that stays close to home, they can just disappear at any time. You understand? So you need to really think about that. You think about that. What type of person or people you're going to be hiring? The other question would be how many and what roles will this particular person be playing? I think it covers the first one where we said, what need will this be? Okay, that was a need. But this question here is that how many and what will they be? What role will they be playing? Will they be managers? Will they be assistant manager? Will they be a cashier? Remember, when you put a label, when you say that Jamila, you are gonna be the cashier. In my head, I'm the cashier. What does a cashier do? Collect money. That's all. A cashier collects money. Don't expect me to get up and go and clean the toilet because you hired me as a cashier. You told me that I'm a cashier. You understand? So you need to be careful when you're hiring somebody and saying that I am hiring you for only doing this. And again, you can say, Jamila, you're a cashier, and then I sit here. And the next thing, because I want to do everything, I don't like dirty toilets, I don't like this, I don't like that being dirty. I will leave my cashier position and go and clean the toilet. So the customers are here wanting to be served. And then the next thing, where's Jamila to take money? And then I'm here in the toilet cleaning because there's no one who does the cleaning of the toilet, or because I want to also clean the toilet. So that's another thing, is that how many people are you going to be hiring? 5 people and all 5 people will be doing different things, or you're saying that you're hiring 5 people and all 5 must do the same thing, because now you find all 5 people in the toilet and there's no one serving, there's no one peeling the potatoes, there's no one frying anything. You understand? So the number of people that you want to hire and what role will this particular person be doing. So I would rather advise you to say, okay, I'm going to hire you as a cashier. However, I'm not saying only work as a cashier. You understand? You are hired, your position is cashier. However, should the need rises and you're not so busy, or you notice something, you are able to do. So you are flexible. You are flexible. So you don't give that person a job title. Just to cut the story short, you don't give that person a title. But if you don't give them a title again, you coming back from buying stock and then you find the place dirty. And like, hey, Mpo, why is this place dirty? I'm like, but I'm not a cleaner. You understand? So you have to be very careful. You have to be very, very, very careful on that. The last one I want to say is, what is your plan? The question would be, what is your plan? You want to have somebody working for you, but what is the plan? What is the plan? What is the plan for all this? What is the plan? What is the bigger picture? You getting somebody because you want to fix the problem of now, or you want to expand the business, or you want more time so that you can focus on marketing or focus on this. What is your plan in terms of getting somebody else to work for you, or getting somebody to help you out? Are they helping you out? It's this person that you're hiring, the plan is only to keep them for 3 days or 3 months or 3 weeks or for a year? What is the plan? Guys, when it comes to business, there is a lot. There is a lot of things that you need to consider, but I just highlighted the pain the pain, the everyday problems that we as entrepreneurs, as business owners go through, is that if you don't have a plan, it's like you're planning to fail. So when I started this, I said, if you want something to be done, you ask somebody to do it for you. But if you want something to be done right, you gotta do it yourself. Thank you so much for giving me your time. If you have any comments, any suggestions, anything maybe you beg to differ in terms of the topic for today, please do leave a comment. I am here to learn from you as much as you're here to learn from me. Hopefully, I'll see you on my next video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and do share with your fellow friends. Good luck. We are going to do this. We are going to do this. We are going to do this. We are doing this. Cheers.